So as you can see, I'm currently outside riding in the rain, and I thought I would give you 5 tips to stay motivated when the weather is Hello lovely people, today I'm going to be telling you 5 tips on how to stay motivated when the weather is terrible, bad, horrendous, rain, snow, anything. I'm going to tell you how to stay motivated with 5 killer tips. Tip number 1 is to invest in the right clothing. Having the right clothing is going to make sure you stay dry, warm and motivated when you're out riding. Some of the things I would definitely invest in are a really good set of gloves. These are the gloves that I wear when it's absolutely Baltic. These are the Nordic gloves from Grip Grab. Make sure you invest in some waterproof overshoes. I've got a nice woolen hat. One of my favourite things to wear when the weather is bad is a neck warmer. You'll be surprised how much warmer you actually stay when you've got a neck warmer or a buff or something like that on. This one's pretty good. It's got a lighter fabric and then a more thermal fabric. And just generally you're going to stay warmer. Also having a rain cape or a gabba or something that's just going to keep you warm and dry and motivated to keep riding. Tip number 2 is to ride a little bit faster. When it's cold, when it's raining, if you ride at a slightly higher tempo but for less time, you're going to be getting the same training benefit, but you're going to stay a little bit warmer, and definitely going faster helps with morale. Tip number 3. So tip number 3 is to try out some other sports. So maybe you could go for a run, maybe you could go rock climbing, maybe you can go to the gym, or maybe it could be as simple as getting an indoor trainer and something like Zwift. I think really mixing it up, you're still going to be getting fitter, but by changing up your training you're going to keep your motivation high, and it's a lot more enjoyable when you're not doing the same thing day in, day out. So tip number 5 is goal setting. So if you visualise your goal whilst you're out riding, it'll definitely help keep you going a little bit longer. When you're out training and it's really hard, if you keep your goals in the forefront of your mind, it'll definitely help you to get through the pain. For example, you can imagine riding away and winning a race. You can imagine riding with one of your friends and making them suffer. So for me, I might imagine riding away from the front of a race. I might imagine trying to win a sprint. I might imagine dropping Peter Sagan. You know, just let your imagination run wild. No one has to know. It'll definitely help you keep the power down. It will make each training ride a little bit easier. If you're just riding for fun and you don't have any serious goals, then perhaps just try riding with a friend or riding with a club, and they'll help motivate you when it's getting tough. Tip number 5 is to never ever underestimate morale. If you have a nice shiny clean racing bike, then ride it. You don't have to ride a winter bike, and riding a rubbish bike is going to make you feel rubbish. So if things are getting hard, crack out the nice bike, make sure it's spotless when you go out, and just enjoy the feeling of riding a bike that is amazing. I hope you found my 5 tips really useful, and I hope that you can use them to get out there and enjoy riding your bike outside no matter the weather. Just remember, there isn't really bad weather if you're properly prepared and use these 5 tips to your advantage. So I hope that's been helpful for you. Please let me know if there's anything that you do to stay motivated over the winter. Be sure to leave me a comment with which tip was your favourite, or maybe suggest something that I haven't put in this video. Remember, some of the best comments and tips actually come from you, the viewers, so be sure to leave a comment down below. I'm making a video every day this January, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Maybe check out the videos I've done from earlier this January, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Be sure to risk it for a biscuit, and have an awesome day. Boo! Boo!